Hey folks, I'm Abrax and welcome back to another video. Yesterday, Ubisoft revealed a brand new game, smashing a handful of Tom Clancy titles together to create a new fast-paced arena shooter, Tom Clancy's XDefiant. In this video, I'm going to go over everything we know so far about Tom Clancy's XDefiant, give a few of my own thoughts, and tell you how you can register for the beta coming up in August at the end of the video. Let's jump into it. If you are new to the channel, hello and welcome, and if you enjoyed this video or find it helpful, giving it a like goes a long way, and consider subscribing and ringing the little bell. It's free and it means you won't miss any future videos. With that, let's get into the video. This announcement feels like it came out of nowhere, but a while back there was a leak that Ubisoft were working on a new first-person game that would cross over different franchises, known at the time as Battlecat. But now we have official confirmation that a brand new FPS game is on the horizon, combining different aspects of well-known Tom Clancy titles, including a ton of Division, called Tom Clancy's XDefiant. So let's go over everything we know so far about XDefiant. Tom Clancy's XDefiant is a free-to-play 6 vs 6 fast-paced arena shooter being developed by Ubisoft San Francisco Studio using Ubisoft's Snowdrop engine, which was also used to develop The Division 1 and 2. That will combine different factions, locations and skills from across different Tom Clancy titles. The game will be releasing on Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC and Stadia, and currently has no release date. In XDefiant, you play as a Defiant, a member of a fire team made up from different factions from across the Tom Clancy universes, each with their own skills, ultimates, and fully customizable loadouts. For factions, so far we've seen Cleaners and Outcasts from The Division 2, Wolves from Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and Echelon from Splinter Cell, each having their own different roles in-game. Wolves acting as tanks, Cleaners as assault, Outcast as healers, and the Echelon being more of a support class. In the reveal trailer for XDefiant, which I will link in the description of this video just in case you haven't checked it out yet, we see the Wolves deploy a shield that seems to cover an area and move with them, the Cleaners using turrets, the Outcasts using an area of effect heal, and the Echelon using stealth and having the ability to see enemies through walls. Plus in the trailer they do also say this will be an expanding roster, so we may see more factions and different class types. An arena shooter wouldn't be an arena shooter without the arenas. At launch the game will have 7 arena maps and 3 more linear maps. And during the reveal trailer there were definitely some familiar locations for Division fans. We saw the snowy streets of New York from The Division 1, the shanty towns and overgrown streets of Washington DC, and a ton of recognizable mission locations, like the Times Square mission and the Stolen Signal incursion from The Division 1, plus the Air and Space Museum, Capitol Building, and Liberty Island mission from The Division 2. It's interesting to see that the maps we've seen so far all seem to be from the Division franchise, but I'm not surprised. Between the two games, there's a huge range of different locations with varied layouts, but I'm sure there will be a ton more locations and missions from other games. But we'll have to wait and see for that. For the game modes, the arena maps and linear maps will each have their own separate game modes, with the arena maps coming with Domination, Ringleader, and Upload, and the linear maps having Escort and Zone Control. From what we've seen so far, I'm not 100% how I feel about XDefiant yet. Ubisoft already has a very successful competitive shooter in Rainbow Six Siege, so it's interesting they've decided to go with another similar type of game, although XDefiant seems to be leaning more towards the Overwatch style of hero shooter. Saying that, I suppose in its own way, Rainbow Six Siege is also a hero shooter. XDefiant is a cool idea, but just like with Tom Clancy's Elite Squad on mobile, it takes these loved franchises and completely ignores any kind of lore or story, feeling like it exists just because, without building on any of the franchises it takes from. I'm definitely going to be giving Tom Clancy's XDefiant a try. It does look like it could be a good laugh with a few friends, and at free to play, why not? We have only seen a reveal trailer so far, and heard very little else, so I'm going to hold off on judging the game too much on just a few gameplay clips, and wait until we get some full-length gameplay, or some deeper information, or maybe even some actual hands-on game time. But as long as they get the gunplay in the right place, have impactful skills, and interesting and diverse maps, this could be a good place for all of the Division 1 PvP refugees to call home. I do think the Division Heartland still has more of my attention, but just like with XDefiant, we still have very little information currently. And that is everything for this video. If you would like a chance to try the game out early, there will be a beta for XDefiant on August 5th for anyone in the US or Canada. All you have to do is click the link in the description and register, and you will have a chance at being selected. Being in the UK, I'm hoping for some news on other countries soon, but we've heard nothing as of yet. Along with the link to register to the beta, you will also find the link for the official site and the reveal trailer as I mentioned earlier. So what do you think of Tom Clancy's XDefiant and Ubisoft's move to free-to-play games? There is a whole conversation we could have about this, and it's something that I may put out a little video on, but I would love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, giving it a like will help more people find it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that little bell icon. It's free, helps the channel grow, and means you will not miss any future uploads. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.